Moana nui e Touhirete vaiora e.
Hello, you wonderful ocean lovers. This is Moana, and this is my faithful assistant Darwin. Yaorana! Welcome to a very special episode of Ocean Wisdom. I'm Moana, your marine biologist from the paradise of Moana in French Polynesia. Have you ever wondered why the world's smartest engineers actually look to the sea when they want to invent the future? The secret lies in biomimicry, the art of learning from nature. Pause for a moment and think about this. The ocean isn't just my home, it's my greatest teacher. For over 3.8 billion years, the sea has been developing the most sophisticated technologies we can imagine. And today I'm taking you on a journey through the ocean's most fascinating inventions. Imagine if you could navigate through darkness like a dolphin or simply disappear like an octopus. This isn't science fiction, this is biomimicry. You know, in our Polynesian tradition, we have a saying, Te Moana, Te Ora. The ocean is life. But it's more than that. The ocean is our blueprint for the future. Of course, Darwin. Let's start with the king of the seas, the shark. Picture this with me. It's dawn here in Moana. The water is that impossible shade of turquoise that only exists in French Polynesia. And I'm floating 20 meters down, watching a black tip reef shark glide past like liquid silver. What do you think you'd feel? Fear? No. Pure wonder, because this creature is a masterpiece of evolution. Here's what blew my mind when I first studied shark skin under a microscope. A shark skin is not smooth, as many people think. It's covered with tiny tooth-like scales, placoid scales, that create microvortices, reducing water resistance by up to 10%. And do you know what happened when Airbus discovered this? They literally revolutionized aviation. The A350 features, quote, sharklet technology that dramatically reduces fuel consumption. A shark, a creature we've feared for centuries, is now helping us fly more sustainably. But here's where 2025 gets really exciting. Scientists have just developed smart shark skin, materials that can change their surface texture in real time. Imagine ships that automatically optimize their hull texture based on water conditions, or swimsuits that adapt to your swimming style. Who would have thought that a fish with a reputation for being a mindless killing machine would become our teacher for sustainable transportation? Of course I haven't forgotten you, Darwin. Let's talk about you now. Example 2, Dolphin Sonar, nature's AI. Now, let me tell you about my absolute favorite marine teachers, dolphins. Here in French Polynesia, spinner dolphins are my daily companions, and they've taught me something incredible about the future of artificial intelligence. Close your eyes and imagine this with me. You're swimming in complete darkness, 100 meters down, and you need to find a fish the size of a golf ball. Impossible, right? Not if you're a dolphin. Dolphins use echolocation. They send out sound waves and interpret the echoes to see their environment. But here's the mind-blowing part. They can see inside objects. They know if another dolphin is pregnant, if a fish has a swim bladder, even if there's a coin buried in sand. This biological sonar is so precise that it makes our best AI systems look primitive. And guess what? This has revolutionized medicine. Ultrasound machines that help doctors see inside our bodies? That's dolphin technology. But in 2025, we're taking us even further. Scientists are developing echolocation cars, self-driving vehicles that navigate like dolphins. Imagine autonomous vehicles that can see through fog, around corners, even detect if a pedestrian is about to step into the street before they do it themselves. Every time I swim with these magnificent beings, I'm reminded that intelligence comes in many forms. Sometimes the best AI has fins instead of circuits. Ask yourself this: what would you design if you could echolocate like a dolphin? Example 3. Octopus camouflage living technology. If sharks are the kings and dolphins are the philosophers of the sea, then octopuses are the magicians of the future. I'll never forget my first encounter with a day octopus here in our lagoon. I was documenting coral health when suddenly, movement. But not just any movement. Transformation. One moment it was there, perfectly visible on the coral, matching every ridge and shadow. The next moment, it became the coral. Imagine you're an octopus right now. You don't just change color, you change texture, shape, behavior, even the way light bounces off your skin. It's like having a PhD in physics, chemistry, and theater all rolled into one. How do they do it? Chromatophores. Specialized cells that can expand or contract in just the beginning. They also have iridophores that create metallic sheens and leucophores that scatter light like tiny disco balls. And here's the 2025 breakthrough that's changing everything. Scientists have created living smart materials based on octopus skin. We now have fabric that adapts to temperature, camouflage that actually works, and building materials that change properties based on weather. There's even research into octopus-inspired soft robotics for space exploration.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
NASA is developing robots that can squeeze through tight spaces on Mars, manipulate delicate samples, and even self-repair if damaged. Who knew that the solution to colonizing other planets was hiding in our tide pools all along? What would you do if you could camouflage like an octopus? Une mess with tourists just during their selfies. Example 4. Coral architecture, building the future. Now, let me share something that touched my heart deeply. Our coral reefs. I witnessed the most sophisticated construction project on Earth happening right beneath our feet. Picture this miracle with me. Tiny coral polyps, smaller than your fingernail, are taking dissolved minerals from seawater and somehow creating limestone structures stronger than concrete. They're building underwater cities, one microscopic layer at a time, and they've been doing it for 500 million years. The secret? They control crystal formation at the molecular level. Each coral polyp is like a living 3D printer, precisely placing calcium carbonate exactly where physics demands it should go. And architects worldwide are taking notice. In 2025, we have self-healing concrete that mimics coral growth, building materials that actually get stronger over time, and structural designs based on coral branching patterns that maximize strength while using minimal material. There's even research into living buildings, structures that grow like coral reefs, repair themselves when damaged, and actually improve the environment around them. But here's what breaks my heart. Every coral bleaching event isn't just an environmental tragedy. It's like burning down the world's greatest engineering library before we've finished reading it. That's why biomimicry gives me hope. By learning from corals, we're not just creating better buildings, we're learning to value and protect these incredible teachers. Revolutionary 2025 Breakthrough AI-enhanced biomimicry. But here's the game changer that's happening right now in 2025. We're combining artificial intelligence with biomimicry in ways that would have seemed impossible just 5 years ago. Scientists are using AI to analyze millions of hours of underwater footage, discovering patterns and adaptations that human observers would take decades to notice. Machine learning algorithms are identifying new biomimetic possibilities faster than ever before. Imagine AI that can watch a school of fish move and instantly calculate the most efficient traffic flow patterns for cities. Or computer vision that observes how kelp forests bend in currents and designs better wind turbine blades. We're even developing, quote, digital coral reefs, AI simulations that let us test biomimetic designs before building them, predicting how nature-inspired technologies will perform in different environments. The future isn't just about copying nature, it's about thinking like nature. with the speed and scale that only AI can provide. In our Polynesian culture, we have a deep understanding that I want to share with you. We don't see ourselves as separate from the ocean. We are the ocean, and the ocean is us. Our ancestors navigated thousands of miles across the Pacific using only the stars, currents, and wave patterns. They understood biomimicry intuitively. They learned from the behavior of birds, the movement of clouds, the rhythm of waves. The first Huna principle teaches us Ike, the world is what you think it is. When we look at the ocean as our teacher instead of just a resource, that's when the real magic happens. My grandmother used to say, te tata te Moana, e tino parautawa. Humans and the ocean, we speak the same language. She was right. The ocean has been speaking to us for millennia. We just needed to learn how to listen. Pause and reflect with me. Every time I see a new biomimetic invention, I think of her wisdom. The octopus didn't develop camouflage for human technology. It developed it for survival. But when we observe, with respect and gratitude, the ocean shares its secrets freely. What is the ocean trying to teach you in your life? Right, Darwin. The ocean taught you that you are never alone. You can hear your friends from miles away. So, what does the future hold? Oh, the possibilities are limitless. Scientists are working on whale-inspired wind turbines that could revolutionize renewable energy. The bumps on humpback whale fins, tubercles, create vortices that increase lift and reduce drag by 40%. Imagine wind farms that could power entire cities just by copying whale fin design. There's breakthrough research into jellyfish-inspired underwater vehicles that could explore our oceans more efficiently than anything we've ever built. Serious. Sea turtle shell patterns are inspiring stronger, lighter materials for everything from electric car bodies to spacecraft hulls. Gentle wonder. And here's something beautiful. Scientists are developing artificial gills based on fish respiration. We're talking about humans being able to extract oxygen directly from water. Nostalgic, hopeful. We could become true ocean dwellers again, like our ancestors who felt so at home in the sea. But the most exciting development? Living materials. Scientists are creating self-repairing materials based on how sea creatures heal themselves. Imaginative buildings that fix their own cracks, ships that repair hull damage automatically, or medical implants that grow and adapt with our bodies. The ocean isn't just giving us better technology, it's teaching us to think like nature itself. Reverent, circular systems, zero waste, regenerative design. These aren't new concepts. The ocean has been practicing them for billions of years. Inviting, reflective. What would you create if you could think like the ocean? What? You wouldn't create things? But flowing connections of sound, light, and love that touch all living things? I didn't know you could be so philosophical. Just kidding, my dear ocean lovers. I have no idea what Darwin says all the time. But my gut tells me he means something like that. You know, when I'm out there in my research boat at dawn, watching the sun paint the lagoon in impossible shades of blue and gold, feeling the warm Pacific breeze carry the scent of frangipani and salt, I often think about how small we are and how much we still have to learn. Every dive reveals new mysteries. Every encounter with marine life teaches me something new about resilience, adaptation, and beauty. The ocean doesn't just sustain life, it teaches us how to live. That's why I do what I do. Every coral I help transplant, every research paper I write, every moment I spend in the water, it's all about bridging that gap between ancient wisdom and modern innovation. Because here's the thing, biomimicry isn't just about copying nature, it's about remembering our place in the web of life. We're not separate from nature, we are nature, trying to remember how to live in harmony with ourselves. What would change in your life if you truly felt connected to the ocean? So, my beautiful ocean lovers, here's what I want you to do right now. First, next time you're near water, whether it's the ocean, a lake, even a puddle, take a moment to really observe. What do you see? How do the ripples move? How do insects walk on water? How do fish move so effortlessly? Every single thing you observe could be the next breakthrough in human technology. Second, start a nature journal. Document the amazing adaptations you discover. Share them with friends, with kids, with anyone who listens. Tag me in your discoveries, because every person who learns to see nature as a teacher becomes part of the solution. Third, support ocean conservation. The ocean needs us as much as we need it. Climate change, pollution, overfishing, these challenges require all of us to act. But biomimicry gives us hope. It shows us that sustainable solutions already exist. We just need to pay attention. Fourth, join our growing community. Follow my research, connect with the coral gardeners, and never stop being curious about the incredible world beneath the waves. Ask yourself this: what small action will you take today to deepen your connection with the ocean? Remember, you don't have to be a marine biologist to make a difference. You just need to be curious, respectful, and willing to learn. As we say in Tahitian, mohuhuhua, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this journey today. But this isn't goodbye. It's abiato, as we say in French Polynesia. See you soon! Because the ocean's lessons are endless and there's so much more to discover together. Whether you're listening from Tokyo or Toronto, Sydney or São Paulo, remember that we all share the same ocean. Every wave that touches the shores of Moorea eventually touches every coastline on Earth. Te ahohaya hahi. Much love to all of you. Keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, the ocean is always teaching. We just need to listen. Until our paths cross again on the waves of wisdom. This has been Ocean Wisdom with Moana from the crystal waters of Moorea, French Polynesia. Dive deeper into marine science, support coral restoration, and discover more biomimicry stories through my research channels. Join our global community of ocean lovers, share your own nature discoveries, and help us protect the greatest teacher on Earth, our magnificent ocean. The ocean is calling. Will you answer? Te whenua, te moana, te tangata. The land, the ocean, the people, all connected, all one. Darwin, say goodbye to the listeners. Darwin? Darwin! Darwin! Oh, I think he's gone and probably doing his own podcast about the human world. I wonder what he'll report on us. Let me know what you think in the comment. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Every One World Wednesday, I share powerful ocean facts that open your heart and mind. On Music Monday, you'll hear new songs that connect us to the sea. And every Thoughtful Thursday, I guide you through soulful meditations for calm and clarity. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let's flow together. With love and ocean vibes.